Robert D. Hare in the 70s. It's called the Hare Psychopathy Checklist, and it asks 20 questions that are supposed to hone in on your true nature. Professionals allegedly use it to assess cases of psychopathy, and it has even been described as the single best predictor of violent behavior currently available. The psychopathy measurement test functions on a scale out of 40. So the lower the score, the least likely you are to have traits of a psychopath. So psychopaths, they typically score on average of 25. That indicates a very likely tendency to be a psychopath. I think normal people fall around like the 5 or 6 range. But some of the prompts or questions, I guess, include, and you answer them yourself. So you would answer like, oh, I strongly disagree, somewhat disagree, and then I'm neutral, does not apply, like all these things. And they would say things like, I generally evade responsibility and do not answer to anyone in my life.
Yeah. So that's like really easily you can pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
So is it in her best interest to fake that she is?
I mean, probably not, because psychopathy is not related to being in a state of psychosis. You are not, like, you're still in the right headspace. You just lack empathy and all these other things. But
Okay.
And they would say things like, I have a grandiose sense of self-worth. I have a history of exhibiting cruelty to others. And the patient rates themselves. On her first evaluation, Yoojung scored 15 points out of 40. And even though 15 is higher than the normal range, which is about 5 to 6 for a normal person, it's still below 25 points, which is the threshold for psychopathy. However, on June 7th, she went through a second evaluation and she reportedly received a score of 28 points. Some notable comparable scores include Ted Bundy, who got 39 out of 40, and John Wayne Gacy, the clown killer, got 27 out of 40. So she scored 1 point higher than John Wayne Gacy. She ranked 1 point higher than Kang Woo-soon as well, which is a notorious serial killer in Korea. He kidnapped and murdered 8 women. He scored 27 points. She scored 28. I will say, though, the test has been criticized by some researchers and experts, but regardless of what you think a score indicates or doesn't indicate, it's clear that Yoojung was at least not a normal person, and at most a budding serial killer. Police found evidence that she had been contacting multiple tutors. According to a professor, Oh Yun-sung, a specialist in criminal psychology, they said if she hadn't been caught on her first kill, there's almost 100% chance that she would have killed again.